Good morning, winners! Welcome to Terry's Tips. Guys, let's talk about some easy approvals for personal and business credit. And guys, I'm talking about for lines of credit, for loans, for credit cards. Get a notebook, get a pen. I'm going to specifically outline a lender, Truist. Guys, pay attention to what's going on around you. So very recently, BB&T, which is a regional bank, has merged with SunTrust, which is also a regional bank, guys. And now they're called Truist. And guys, when stuff like that happens, pay attention because it usually equals good things for you, the consumer, okay? And if you are new, welcome. Guys, my name is Terry. I upload brand new videos every Tuesday and Thursday morning, guys. Our channel focuses on wealth building, legacy, the big money for personal and business credit, guys. And so if that is something that you are looking to do, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment. And guys, I'll do my nugget at the end. And y'all know, look, my people who've been with me for a while, I'm going to drop tips throughout the entire video, guys. So BB&T and SunTrust. I have said in many videos that these regional banks have way more products, way more financing, and a tip right here, guys, is many of it is not on their website, is not widely talked about, and it's a lot easier for you guys to actually qualify for. So I'll talk about some of the actual business stuff first, right? And let me just pause right here for a second. Guys, everybody, in my opinion, should be working on business credit, whether you have a business or not. And I'm going to tell you why, guys. All you need is an entity and you can start building business credit. And especially for people who are struggling with personal, guys, you can build up business credit so much faster than personal. I easily have dozens now of students in my course who are at 100,000K plus in 3 to 6 months in business credit, guys. So for business credit, you have higher limits. It's not reported to personal. A lot of times you can hide utilization by using stuff with your business credit. So it's not on your personal, guys. I mean, it can increase very quickly, and you don't have to have it all figured out, guys. You just need an entity. So maybe if you're even thinking about having a business one day or thinking about making your side hustle a part-time business or whatever, guys, I highly recommend you get incorporated, have your EIN, and just start building, because you'll also be able to leverage some of the things I want to talk about today. But honestly, in all of my videos, it can be a way for you to get funding and financing for your future, for your legacy, for your investing, because the personal credit may be taking you forever, okay? That was a nugget for somebody. So, Truist, right? So this new kind of merger, what has happened, guys? They have personal and business credit cards, lines of credit, personal loans, commercial real estate, guys, auto loans for personal and business, guys. And traditionally, BB&T has like the better credit products, and SunTrust is more like into wealth building, wealth management. So the two together are giving you much more comprehensive financing options, guys. So a nugget right here. For my business owners, for my entrepreneurs, for my investors, guys, have a business checking account with these banks, okay? That is a way to kind of get yourself in the door and not rely on just credit. This is a nugget for all of you guys. Don't always rely on just credit. For a lot of these regional banks and a lot of these banks just in general, guys, if you have a banking relationship with them and you're applying for things, you're much more likely to get approved. And with this new merger, guys, they have multiple business checking accounts, multiple benefits. There's a lot of ways you can actually kind of build up that account and avoid paying a lot of fees. So I absolutely love it. Guys, another tip right here is Equifax. So BB&T and SunTrust, who is now Truist, okay, I'm going to keep on saying that so you guys know specifically what lender I'm talking about. And guys, when I get done, I will put a link in the description of the video so you guys can compare some of their cards, look at some of their business products, guys. But they are checking personal Equifax and personal business. That was a nugget, especially for my business people, right? Because a lot of people are building up Dun & Bradstreet and building up Experian, but you guys are struggling with lenders that actually report to business Equifax and actually even check business Equifax, right? So some of their products, if you get approved for them for business, actually report to business Equifax, and that is going to help you then have a better overall profile for your business and qualify for more money. All right, so for business also, they also have the auto financing. Yes, y'all always be talking to me about the auto financing. So yes, they do have it. Again, I do highly recommend you have a business checking account with them first. One thing that the merger did for all personal and business guys is because these are regional banks, you used to have to a lot of times like actually walk into the bank to apply for things. The merger has created a more streamlined process, meaning that a lot more of the things you can actually apply for online. So that is actually going to really help you for some of their bigger business products. Like if you want like $100,000 line of credit or some commercial financing, some of them require, if you want like $50,000 or more is like a benchmark for them. If you're asking for $50,000 or more in like a business loan, business line of credit, any kind of commercial financing, they don't want to see at least 1 year worth of business taxes, guys. And a lot of times if it's 50,000 and under, depending on where your business credit is, even if you have none at all, they may just ask you to be a PG. Don't be scared by that, because really what it just means is that until you build that relationship and you have more business credit, they want you to be a PG. And guys, it does not normally go on your credit report unless you default, okay? But still ask, okay? And one thing I do know right now too, look, at the time of this video, because guys, sometimes they change things, and then it's a soft inquiry when you try to go and open up a business checking account. So kind of use that, right? And then if they offer you a line of credit, a loan, something else of that nature, and you qualify, go for it, okay? The whole point is to actually start leveraging. So back to the auto loans. Y'all know I wrote myself some notes because I will go off on a tangent. So back to the auto loans. They don't do theirs a traditional way where you kind of like get the financing and go actually look for the car. What it seems like their process is that you need to look for the car first, get the VIN number, right? This is for business. And then it might be for personal also. I have to double check, right? Check me on that one. But you have to get the actual VIN number, and then you actually go and apply. But it's just for the business. Then you go apply for the financing, right? And I recommend once you find the VIN number, guys, you may have to actually put a deposit on the car to hold it. Because if you put in the VIN number, you're going through the application process, then you go to get the car, and the car is no longer available, you'll have to actually start the process all over again. Yeah, so if you see a car that you actually want, you're trying to get it into your business's name, under your entity, under your EIN, get the VIN number, put a deposit so the place can hold it, then go secure the financing, and you guys can get the actual auto loan in your business's name. Now, another thing that I actually like for them is they have a Delta debit, what's it called? Sky Miles, a business card, guys. So it's actually a business debit, but it actually gets you a miles. You can earn miles based on everyday purchases. I love it. It's like free money, because if you guys have a business checking account and you have your actual debit, then you actually can earn things like miles and rewards and cash back just for using your debit card. Absolutely love it. They also have the actual credit card also. And guys, I'm not going to cover all of their personal and business cards, but I'll put the link in the description. So for business, they have a business Visa. For business, they have a debit card that actually earns miles, which is awesome. For personal, they have multiple personal cards, and they even have, guys, a secured card, which I love, right? Because if you're struggling with your credit, then you guys can use the secured card to help you actually build up credit. So that is going to help you also. And so I love all of those. Now, guys, when you're looking at the lines of credit for personal and for business, to be 1,000% transparent, usually it's a more, kind of like you need a little bit better credit for personal and or for business for the line of credit than for the actual personal loan. So let me explain it. Also, guys, please understand that lines of credit are revolving. Personal loans or any kind of loans, they are installment credit, right? So just in general, as you're looking at their products, no, you want to be a 680, 700 and above for a lot of their lines of credit to actually qualify. Guys, they even have a secured line of credit. I love it. So guys, it starts at $25,000. Now let me tell you how that can help you. If you are someone that has some assets in your personal or business, maybe you have some stocks, bonds, something of that nature, you don't want to liquidate everything, but you actually need the money, they have a secured line of credit. It starts at $25,000. This is a way for you to actually get some money, kind of leverage, and still keep your asset. Love it. They even have something I think is called like a quick loan, right? So some of you guys get in trouble sometimes, right? And you guys just need some money fast. You guys are doing these payday loans and these title loans, which is crazy. I've seen something like 300% interest. Like, it's crazy. Guys, they have like these real quick personal loans. I think they go from like $100 to like $1,000. They do go on your credit, right? So it can essentially help you build credit. But you know, I'm not a fan of like the real short-term loans, but at least it's nowhere near the interest or the fees or all like kind of the predatory lending of some of these payday loans or some of these like title loans, guys. So if this is where you can leverage having a banking relationship with them, if you have an emergency, getting a real quick $100 to $1,000 from them is something super easy that they do, and you won't be like borrowing $1,000 and paying back like $9,000, which is like ridiculous what I actually see, guys. What was the other thing I wanted to outline with them? So guys, another thing I want to outline for all of you is that because they don't have all their products actually listed on their website, what I tell all of you is go ahead and get a business account, business checking and savings, personal checking and savings, guys. And then especially for business, guys, make an appointment with their business banker. It's critical because everything is not listed on their website. Like the little nuggets I told you about the $50,000 barrier, that's not going to be on their website. The nugget I told you about the secured line of credit, that's not going to be on their website. Them checking Equifax, that's not on their website. You having to get the VIN number for their auto loans is not on their website. This is information we kind of get, like, you know, internal data from like being in the industry and from applying for products on your own and kind of speaking to internal resources. So when I'm doing these videos, right, you're working on your personal credit, you're working on your business credit, but now what are you going to do with it, right? Guys, this new Truist, guys, they have, I check like their rates for like their checking, for their saving, for their loans, for their mortgages. Guys, they even have auto loans for new and used and also to refinance. A lot of you guys come to me for that you got an auto loan previously. Maybe you didn't have great credit, so you have like an auto loan that's like 20% and 30% and you're paying a crazy amount of money. Guys, they will refinance your auto loan. Now, a tip right here, guys, if you're doing any kind of real estate financing, secure your real estate financing first and then do your refinance for like your car afterwards. Do not spend all your time and money and credit and effort refinancing your car and then try to get an FHA mortgage or a home equity line of credit or anything else of that nature. Secure the big money first and then do your auto refinancing afterwards. But they actually have that option also. And then I think that's all the soft pull, multiple cards. Yeah, and they have a lot of travel rewards points and everything too, guys. I absolutely love it. And so what I'll do, so again, Truist is a combination of BB&T and SunTrust. The last nugget I'm going to give here, guys, is for these regional banks, for these smaller banks, you guys are not utilizing the reconsideration department. If you apply for something, the barrier to actually qualify is a lot lower, and you're much more likely to be approved if you already have a banking relationship with them, checking, saving, something of that nature. Some of you guys may already have credit cards and you're not aware of this new merger and that more products aren't going to be available. Go back and log into your accounts and actually check and see what else you can use to actually leverage. But reconsideration departments, if you guys are applying for things, especially for these smaller banks, and you get denied, stop just thinking, okay, I just got denied. Guys, pick up the phone and say, hey, I applied for this line of credit. I did not get approved. You know, I looked at my credit beforehand. I have a checking and savings account with you. Can somebody tell me why I was denied? Can somebody take a look at this application? Sometimes it's as small as them changing the amount. Maybe you ask for $50,000 and you don't qualify for it, but they will give you $40,000 or they will give you like, you know, $30,000. Sometimes they'll change the rates. Sometimes they'll change the product, but stop taking a no. Look, I always say a no is not permanent. A no just means not right now, but guys, do it quickly, because sometimes if they are able to qualify you for something else, they can use that same hard pull, guys. And so it won't be a bunch of hard inquiries on your credit report. So if you apply for something and you get denied, pick up the phone and ask them for a reconsideration and also why you got denied. Guys, I probably have a good 50% of people get their denials overturned just by doing that. All right, so let's recap. BB&T and SunTrust merger, much more products. BB&T had better credit, better credit products. SunTrust had better wealth management. They put them two together. Now you have all kinds of personal and business products. Get a checking or savings account first so to have that banking and relationships. And then all throughout the video, I give you little nuggets and tips to check on, like your Equifax reports, because that's where they're going to look before you actually apply. Make an appointment with your small business banker. Okay? And if you ever get denied for anything, do a reconsideration first before you just accept it. Got it, good, guys. I hope that was helpful for you. And they have a ton of products. And then for my nugget, guys, treat your business and run your business as a business. Too many of you guys, you're not having results because you're treating it like a hobby. You do it sometimes. Some months you're excited, some months you aren't. Some months you're consistent, some months you're not. Guys, nobody is going to respect and support your business if you don't treat it that way. And I don't care if it's small time, I don't care if it's part time. You have to start somewhere. So be consistent. Make sure you market. Make sure you always show up. Make sure you're doing customer service and following up. Make sure you're getting feedback from your clients and customers. Make sure, I don't care if you guys have one client, one customer, or 500. Capture results, get testimonials, guys, but nobody is going to respect or even utilize your business if you're not consistent and if you're not running it and treating it like a business. Amen? All right, guys, I hope that was helpful for you. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and have a super amazing day on purpose.